Hey there everybody, Matt here from Matt's Trains and Tractors. Today we've got a new arrival of Vision Line steel-sided refrigerator cars with freight sounds, and this is a 3-pack of Vision Line sound cars from Lionel. These are Vision Line cars with sound-specific sounds for rail sounds, so lots of sounds going on today. But we're going to check that out today. It's always a good day when there's a black box on the unboxing table. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so like I said, all three of these cars are extremely highly detailed with great quality and great build quality to them, and they look very, very realistic. However, only one of them is going to be the most realistic, and that is this one in the middle. And judging by its weight, I'm able to determine that this is the actual sound car. But we'll just start with the normal car. Alrighty, so like I said, I believe that the middle car is the sound car, judging by its weight. However, all three of them feature an equal amount of detail and build quality. It's just that invisible quality that you don't see since it is sound. Yep, so the middle car always comes with instructions. We will be reading these later during the programming section. I'm going to set those off on the side. Once again, always checking for tape. That way the car doesn't come flying out of your hand. We will get into an in-depth, detailed look at them soon, but just looking around the car, look how nice that is. Look at that. Separation between the roof walk and the car. Look how you can see through that. It's not just flush with the roof. Alrighty, and finally for the last car, let's start with the non-sound car. Right up front, just look at all that lettering. I always love to admire how well all the lettering around the car is, how it's all legible. There's no smudges anywhere. And also look at this nice, clean and straight, uniform orange line running across the bottom of the car. Separately applied footplate and stepping plate up here, which is really nice. Rotating the car, more separately applied detailing, such as this ladder as well as this other ladder on the corner here. Taking a look at the roof, as stated previously, this running board or the catwalk is separately applied. So I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but you can actually see in between the roof and the roof plate over there, which is a really nice detail. And something that I love about these reefer cars from Lionel, this latch opens up and then this hatch also opens up and you can see inside the car. Since this is the non-sound car, you can't really, there's nothing to see in there, it's hollow. But look at that, such intricate detailing, as well as all the spokes and just such detailed craftsmanship. These non-sound cars are very, very, very nicely done. Taking a look at the trucks, we have sprung trucks, operating coupler. I'll do that again. Look at that, just very, very nicely done. A+ for the non-sound car. Alrighty, so this car that is in front of the camera right now is the sound car. It is a little heavier, but the detailing on it is the same. There are, I believe, maybe 1 or 2 differences. Sprung trucks here. Now to the coupler. I tried throwing this coupler before just by memory and like muscle memory and feel, and it wasn't firing, and this is because it's an electro coupler. So this car will program it into the legacy system on my layout, and then we'll throw that coupler. But if we look on the opposite coupler, similar to the non-sound car, we are able to fire it using that mechanical lever right down there. Great detailing on the front. As you can see, Pennsylvania Railroad 2372. Great, great, great paint job. Now that we've admired all the great details and features that these cars have to provide, let's take a look at those quote-unquote invisible features from this sound car and listen to those awesome sounds. First, we have to program it into our legacy system on the layout, so let's do that right now. I would just like to take a moment to look at the underside of this Vision Line car. We do have some switches going on down here. So as you can see, Sorry, I had it upside down. We have a run and program switch, which we are going to need to program it into our legacy system. So since we're about to do that, I'm going to flick it into the program system. And then we also have a maximum and minimum switch, the most sounds and also the least amount of sounds. So right now it's in max. I'll leave it in max for now so you guys get the most amount of sounds and you guys can hear all the great sounds that this car has. Alrighty, so the first thing we need to do in order to set up this bad boy in order to be used through my legacy system as for full functionality as a Vision Line product, we need to give it an identification number. And I'm sure some of you guys have already done this with your locomotives, but it's really the same thing with this car. So the track power is off right now. It's on the rails in the program mode that I put that switch to when we were looking at the detail. Slide the program position into the program. Place the reefer on the track. Connect the command base. Power up. Enter a unique identification number. Engine 37 set. Alright, just like that. Now we have to put it back into the run position and I might be able to... Alright, so now... It might just be in a little glitchy spot with the power. Currently working to fix that issue. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make it a Vision Freight Sounds car. Alrighty people, the time has come to make this an actual Freight Sounds locomotive. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our instruction book. And for those of you wondering how to do this and program it, if that's why you're watching this video, then go ahead, screenshot that. Alright, chick chick, boom. Now we're going to follow along on our legacy remote and I'm going to do my best. So enter the car's identification number. So engine 37, and then at the top right of your legacy controller, you're going to hit info, and you're going to use the big red knob to scroll until this type is highlighted. So we're going to keep scrolling until custom, and now type is highlighted. Okay. Now we're going to want to select the freight category. And to do that, we're going to use this button right here to correspond with this down arrow. So bop, bop. There's freight. FRT. Doesn't stand for fart. Get that out of your head. That stands for freight. Alright, now that we're over there, freight sounds, we're going to select it using this button now, the second from the right. Bop. Alright, now that that's highlighted, we're going to hit info. And look at that, our touch screen has changed from the boring numbers to these beautiful icons. To get the optimal functionality from this car, we're going to want to make a lash up with the locomotive. So since I've got the big boy going today, we're going to enter train and 57. I've already cleared it, so don't worry, I'm not going to overwrite it or duplicate it. 57 info, and then from there you're going to hit build. And we're going to type in 5 for the big boy. Alright, add, and then 37. And it knows that this is a car. See how that's a box car. Starting with the horn lever, I believe this triggers an air brake release. And then we also have a loading and unloading icon at the top right of the screen, but I believe they're not loading and unloading, but sound specific still. Very good speaker quality, I must say. So those are just a few of the many sounds that this car has to offer, not even including the sounds it makes while it communicates with the engine while in transportation. But let's fire this electro coupler. How about that? Let's get this train moving. Alrighty, everybody. Well, that is just about it for this review of Lionel's Vision Line Pennsylvania Reefer 3-pack. These are amazing cars, and I was definitely going on throttle today on the layout. I hope you guys were able to enjoy the behemoth big boy pulling this mighty, sound-filled, realistic train consist. I want to stay straight and true with these weekly uploads, so I hope you guys are there to enjoy it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments section below. I'm Matt from Matt's Trains and Tractors. I'm going to shut this baby down and go film some more content. I'll see you guys in the next video.